today and fuel your fun with Monster. More energy awaits. Hey, it's Meat Sauce here. What if I told you after a long day of work, long day of golf, long day of whatever you do, you could go home, go in your backyard, and go into your brand new sauna supply company sauna, custom built just for you. And all you had to do was go to saunasupplyco.com to get started. My buddy John, one of the owners, is the absolute best. My wife and I are getting one very soon. We cannot wait. Go to saunasupplyco.com like Kelly and I did and get the best sauna of all time.
At Robert Half, they found that 67% of companies want to increase contract talent. That's why their recruiters' expertise and award-winning AI work quickly to find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
This report is sponsored by Meineke.
Fan forecast.
High around 80 today, sunny skies above.
Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care with over 50 years of experience and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right.
Fine jewelry backed by the ultimate free lifetime warranty. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Podcast all KFAN shows on the free iHeartRadio app. Just open the app and click the podcast icon. Just another way to listen to the Fan.
Get ready, Minnesota. The legendary Bryan Adams is bringing his role with the Punches Tour to Target Center on November 26th. Don't miss this epic night of rock anthems and unforgettable hits. Tickets are on sale now. Get all the details at KFAN.com keyword calendar. And watch the Power Trip right now at KFAN.com/watch. It's the Power Hour. You can see everybody's beautiful faces now. KFAN.com/watch.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. It was on this date. I'm going to wait till Martin sits down, puts her headphones on. Martin, you there?
I'm here, ready to go.
I know that Corey will know this because it's the kind of thing he knows off the top of his head. It was on this day in what year that the final episode of Friends aired on NBC?
I think it's later than a lot of us think. I think it went into the 2000s. Was it 2008?
Well, this is kind of cheating because Sauce just did this on Thursday night at Grandview. We did this as part of In the Box.
Oh, okay, got it.
Was it 04 or 5? Yeah, I think it's 04.
That's right. 04 it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
right.
gave that question, and I did not remember the answer,
Yeah.
except I remembered when I heard the answer, I thought, wow, that's way later than I thought.
Do you know how many years it ran?
It was 9 seasons, maybe 10 seasons. I think it was 10 seasons.
That's right, 10 years. That's right.
Wow.
Went out with an estimated 51.1 million viewers.
Jeez.
I remember that show as being a slow burn. Am I correct about that? Like it wasn't huge at first. Am I right, or is that wrong?
I think it was a phenomenon early.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
'Cause
got it.
again, based on the documentaries, they were saying things like the people that were behind the scenes basically said the 6 of you need to prepare because your life's going to be different the second this thing's out. And they were kind of phenomenons pretty quickly. The 6 of them. Don't know. Again, I think there's 2 types of people in the world, Marnes. The type that think Ross was the star of the show, and then the other group is the people that are wrong.
Well, yeah, no, then I'm in the
Interesting.
wrong.
Ross is the star. It's Ross's
There
show.
was no star. That's the beauty of it. There were 6 stars.
Ross was the funniest.
No, Chandler's the funniest.
I will say when Ross played his organ keyboard.
Yeah, the music. Yeah.
Some of that
The
stuff.
sound.
Yeah, and his reactions.
Yeah, physical
I
comedy.
just saw that
hilarity
yesterday. It's so weird that you bring that up.
my
because
gosh,
I'd,
really?
I'd never seen that episode, and for some reason, it popped up in like my Facebook algorithm or something yesterday. And I watched that particular part.
When there's the other friends are sitting on the couch.
Yeah, and he's
in the
like,
living room.
he starts and he stops, and he starts and he stops. Yeah. I
The
just saw that yesterday.
blooper. If you want to really laugh, watch the blooper of that scene. It's hilarious. They laugh so hard at him. At
that's great.
his reactions and his facial expressions.
That's great.
But I would you could give me every character and I would say, oh, that guy was hilarious because of this.
Yeah.
That girl was hilarious because of this.
I've not seen every episode. I'm one of the few, I believe, that have not.
I've not either.
But
I've seen very few.
yeah. Did they ever meet Naked Guy? Did he ever make an appearance, or was he always off screen?
No, always off screen. And then he died.
He died.
Dies? No.
Wow. Did Rosie laugh? Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Then didn't Ross move into his apartment eventually? I think he got his apartment eventually.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Because then he was across the way.
Yeah,
That's how
and
we
then-
ended up seeing like Monica and Chandler
Yeah.
hook up for the first time.
Across-
And get off my sister.
Get off my sister.
Hmm.
And
screamed
remember,
it.
he decorated his entire apartment in the Pottery Barn catalog, like the whole catalog.
And Phoebe hates Pottery Barn.
Yeah.
And then when Jennifer Aniston's character got that apothecary table, she had to lie about where she got it. I've seen it.
I don't
I
remember
lead a
that
pretty
detail,
empty
but-
existence.
Wow. Yeah.
Man, do you know the one thing they always wish they had in that apartment, though?
Careful.
Some Surfside.
Dang straight right.
Right. Marty, you're brought to us by Surfside, are you not?
I am. That's correct. And had they had Surfside
Yeah.
at the New York City apartment,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have had to go to the coffee shop as much. But
Right.
what a great hang, man. Surfside. This week is perfect
Yeah,
if
it's
you've thought like, oh, I could use a good summer beverage.
Yeah.
Check out a Surfside. A lemonade and vodka or iced tea and vodka with all the flavors and
Yes.
none of the bubbles.
None of
and
the bubbles.
also none of the troubles.
That's right. I like it. No bubbles, no
So how's
trouble.
that? Well, don't you sing the Surfside slogan as well?
I do. It was weird because we wrote like 6 different ones. I'm trying to think of how it went.
You are a master staller.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
You're a nice man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I almost lost my job. It goes Surfside, no bubbles, no troubles. Peace. Deuces.
Marnes, I was in Virginia, Minnesota,
Dwight sued him for false advertising.
and there was a gas station in Virginia, Minnesota. There was also a liquor store.
Yeah.
And on the door of the liquor store, as you walk through the front door, was a giant poster for Surfside, all the way up in Virginia, Minnesota.
Yeah, I guess they were telling me they have a huge clientele in northern Minnesota, and they said North Dakota is a huge territory for them. We North Dakotans drink our Surfside.
Oh,
I was
they're
like,
big in
you're
the
welcome.
Dakotas.
You're welcome.
That's awesome.
No, I said North Dakota. Oh. They had a Grandview when we were there last weekend.
That's right. They did. You had 19 of them during the morning show.
Yeah, you
Well-
did. And you still won. Proud of you.
Does your husband Moby like Surfside?
Moby.
Does Moby he asked a question?
Yeah.
Is he still making music?
Yeah.
Not Marnie's husband, Moby, the actual Moby.
I don't know.
Like, what happened to that guy? Man, did he have like a 5-year window of just like, he was a huge deal, right?
Yeah.
Headlining festivals all over MTV, collabs with Gwen Stefani. He was everywhere. What happened to that guy?
Doesn't look like
I think he's
it.
just chilling.
Says here he runs a
Marathon.
hockey arena.
No, the other Moby.
No.
The other Moby.
The other, not Marnie's husband.
Oh.
Zacho, that was funny.
He came out with the album last year. Moby did.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Poor them.
I bet it's horrible. Horrible.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
That's right.
Builders and remodelers. Thank you. The Minnesota Timberwolves square off against the Golden State Warriors starting tonight at 8:30. Game 1 at Target Center. The Wolves on DraftKings are 7-point favorites, and they are minus 180 to win the series. So I just think it's an interesting stat. We keep hammering it, but the Warriors have never been underdogs in the Steve Kerr era.
Incredible.
That's crazy.
I think it's going to be so interesting to, as fans who, if you've watched a lot of Timberwolves basketball this season, to see what this version of the Wolves looks like, because it will be different than the version of the Wolves that was required to beat the Lakers. It'll be a different strategy and different players highlighted, et cetera, et cetera. But the coaches that scout and come up with the game plans, first of all, are geniuses, and the nuances and the numbers they dig into, it would make your head spin. And they do this for hours and hours and hours and days. And to see what they come up with and the formula they spit out, because we played Golden State 4 times. It was 3-1 Warriors in the series, but Jimmy Butler had not been traded yet. So similar to the Lakers having Luka Doncic and us not really knowing what that version looked like, we have never played the Jimmy Butler Warriors. The Wolves haven't.
He would have sat out anyway.
Yeah.
He very well could have.
100%.
Yeah.
But it is a different Warriors team than the one the Wolves played 4 times this season. So to come out and see, like, what does it look like? Is the pace different? How much does Ant bring the ball up the court? How much is, just the screen setting? Are we screen and rolling with Rudy a lot more than we did in the Lakers series? Just those kind of nuances. Right, Max?
Yeah,
They
100%.
changes so much from series to series.
And I think one of the big differences going into this series, Marnes, is the defensive intensity from the Golden State Warriors. Because the Los Angeles Lakers were not a very stout defensive team. This Warriors team, since Jimmy Butler has been there, it's second to only the OKC Thunder or the Boston Celtics in a lot of different categories. And their bench is maybe not the most potent offensive bench, but they got some really good defenders. And they said like almost everybody in the rotation averages a steal every time that they play a game pretty much. And Draymond Green was a Defensive Player of the Year finalist. Obviously, we know about Jimmy Butler's defensive prowess. So I just think the defensive intensity from the other side of the ball is going to be really fascinating.
And in Game 7 in particular, in the half I watched, Draymond Green made life for Alperen Şengün miserable.
Yeah, Draymond Green is back this season. Yeah, he's fully got his respect back. And I know we don't like him around these parts, but he's a future Hall of Famer, probably first ballot. He can guard 1 through 5, and you still got to put some respect on his name. And Jimmy being there, just obviously as a superstar player helps buoy the team, but specifically take some burden off the offense on Steph Curry, and then take some burden off defensively off Draymond Green. So he kind of is just that perfect fit for that team. And I know a lot of us were like, who cares? Jimmy Butler's going to the Warriors. It's not going to do anything. It's made a huge difference.
It's reinvigorated whatever life there was left in Draymond Green and Steph Curry.
Absolutely. And this is a team that could make it all the way to the NBA Finals. So this is a good measuring stick for the Wolves, and I guess on the other side for the Warriors as well.
How about backing up when Jimmy Butler was requesting to go to the Suns? Remember that was all the rumors that he only wanted to go to Phoenix? That would have worked out well. I think he lucked out a little bit getting traded to Golden State instead.
Seriously.
Kidding.
Anyway.
Also, people, when we think of the Warriors and we think of Steph Curry, you just think three-ball, three-pointers. And, of course, that is his legacy. But, man, his drives to the hoop and his ability to create these wild layups. And
he's one of the best finishers at the rim the game's ever seen.
He is. And whoever we have defending him, they might have to switch that matchup off because he makes the defender run miles and miles and miles. It's fascinating to watch. If you're watching the Wolves game tonight or Thursday night, watch Steph Curry on the offensive side of the floor and him going through the lane and out the other side and then to the top of the key and then to the other baseline. And he never stops moving, and he does that completely intentionally to get himself better looks and to wear his defender out. He's amazing to watch.
And all he needs is less than a second. I think they said it's like 0.4 or something like that is the time it takes for him to shoot or something like that. It's absolutely insane. And yeah, sometimes when you're watching a game and you're like, how could Steph Curry be that open? He's Steph Curry. Yeah. It's because he's doing all that running for the entire game. His cardio is next level. And yeah, the Wolves are just going to have to step up their intensity a little bit because this is a different beast than the Los Angeles Lakers for sure.
True that.
Hawk, what do you think about tonight's game?
I think it starts too late.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Talk about
Will
it.
you guys nap and try to watch it? Will you bow
I'll
out at
nap while
halftime
you watch it.
regardless?
Yeah, nap and watch.
Nap and watch?
For sure.
Try to hang on till the end?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Okay. Thursday will be a better...
8:30. I thought it's way past your bedtime.
Yeah, but not for Wolves.
Oh, just for the Wild?
Well, yeah. And the Wild were on at 10 o'clock one night. I'm not staying up that late.
It was, and the 10 o'clock game was the puck drop, I think, Zacho. Was it not like 10:15?
Yeah, 10:10, 10:15. So, yeah, it was late.
Ooh. And we don't need to go back to that. But Thursday's Wolves game. So tonight is 8:30, but by 8:30 we mean 8:40, and it's the second game on TNT. So they have the ability to slide it 10 minutes typically. So it could be as late as 8:50. And then Thursday night is 7:30, which means 7:40 tip with. Is there probably a game in front of them? Yeah, probably.
Tonight is Pacers and Cavs at 6.
I meant on Thursday. So
sorry.
The But 7:30 is
probably the same two teams.
Is 7:30 is doable on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I think Saturday is the
7:30
same
perfect.
time. The only really late one is Monday.
No, it's the only game is Thursday.
It is the only game. Yeah,
so then
Cleveland and
then
Indiana
we're
is
set.
Friday at 6:30.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, that's true because it switches sites because they're going to Indiana starting game 3. All right, let's do it tonight.
Let's do it.
Good teams
Why not?
win. Great teams cover. Let's win by more than 7.
Okay, I'm in.
Deal. Headlines when we come back. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
It's Game 1. Wolves hosting Warriors tonight at 8:30. Presented on The Fan by TimberTech. Hear the entire second round live on iHeartRadio and KFAN. The Fan and BigDeck.com want to help put $1,000 in your hand. Listen every weekday to The Fan. The Fan.
Life is too short to live with a tiny deck. Think big and be big with a custom-built deck from BigDeck.com. Whether you want to expand an existing deck or start fresh with a brand new build, leave it to the pros at BigDeck.com. Visit BigDeck.com and get your deck on.
Go app and see what's trending now.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey. Have you thought about replacing your existing driveway? Well, Aurora Asphalt and Concrete replaced mine, and we could not be happier. They are trained asphalt specialists that are going to meet with you, review your needs, and conduct a professional site evaluation. And they do asphalt and concrete driveways, concrete aprons, sidewalks, patios, plus they do all the cleanup too. Get a 5% discount up to $200 when you use the promo code iHeart.
Aurora Asphalt and Concrete, paving the way with concrete results.
Aurora-asphalt.com.
Standard Water repairs foundations. Cracks in your basement walls, bowing walls, or settling foundation? Standard Water is the foundation repair expert since 1977. Free basement foundation repair and waterproofing estimates at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
Treasure Island Resort and Casino, TICasino.com. Get down there today. Bingo, poker, blackjack. Hundreds of slot machines that got it all. When it comes to gaming at Treasure Island Resort and Casino, it's a quick drive for everybody here in the Twin Cities. But also on Friday, tickets go on sale for Bill Engvall. He is back, headed to the island on Friday, September 5th. The Blue Collar Comedy Tour icon is going back to the stage at Treasure Island. September 5th, tickets on sale this Friday at TICasino.com. So maybe a last-second Mother's Day gift idea or before Father's Day in about a month or so. Maybe you can buy some tickets to a Treasure Island Resort and Casino show. There's always rock concerts, country concerts, stand-up comedy. And again, Bill Engvall on Friday. Tickets go on sale. So they also have a bowling alley. We were talking about bowling earlier. That place is spectacular. Water park, To-Do Steakhouse, Tradewinds Buffet. They got it all. What do you want to do for fun? Bring the family, bring the spouse, bring your mom to Treasure Island Resort and Casino. TICasino.com.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
This is Window Nation, your source for affordable replacement windows at the highest quality. So if your old windows have you boiling in the summer and freezing in the winter, you need the pros at Window Nation with installation precision and experience that are second to none. Their custom windows are guaranteed to be a perfect fit, and they're backed by the best warranty in the industry. Go to getwindownation.com for your free estimate. And for a limited time, buy 4 windows, get 4 free, plus no interest for 2 years.
Aloha, little bro.
Surfing the Big Island wave?
Right on. Perfect time to wax the board for a killer run.
Even better time to prepare your AC to run all summer long.
Whoa, you're talking a pronto tune-up.
For 139 clams, we'll recalibrate your AC back to factory fresh setting.
And guarantee no breakdowns all summer.
Or we'll refund your money and fix it for free.
Serves up.
Schedule your AC tune-up today
at prontoac.com.
Hi, my name is Chris Hockey, and I'm here to talk to you about builders and remodelers at buildersandremodelers.com. Since 1952, the Twin Cities' trusted builders and remodelers to professionally install the highest quality windows, siding, roofing, doors, and patio doors. I'm very passionate about it. They do it at great prices. They do great work. And to celebrate, you can get special anniversary savings of 73% off installation labor from buildersandremodelers.com. Windows, doors, siding, roofing, you got it. You know they're a proud partner of the Minnesota Twins. You know that? Do you know they have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau? Do you? No, they do. Plus, you can get 36 months no-interest financing if you qualify. Again, the premier home improvement company since 1952 in the Twin Cities is BuildersRemodelers.com. And I can tell you, nobody does it better.
She's your partner, the amazing mom your kids love. This Mother's Day, get her something that she'll love forever. Arthur's Jewelers has stunning lab-grown diamond studs you can afford at a size that wows. Or choose a Shy Creation pendant, stylish and made to shine. Arthur's Jewelers, loved by locals.
Bradshaw and Bryant, seeking justice for the injured. Online at MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is the Power Trip on FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Get ready for Game 1 with the pre-game party presented by Youngsteads. Max and Parker will take you into Game 1 with energy only they can bring, plus special guests to help break down the matchup with Golden State. The party tips off tonight at 6:30 right here in KFAN and the iHeartRadio app, where you can watch live at KFAN.com/watch.
Yes, sir. Me and Parker in the Skyway extended pregame show. Thanks to my friends at Youngsteads.
I love Youngsteads.
Same. They wail.
That's a good vibe for you and Parker. You got a little something.
Yeah.
You bring the energy.
Yeah, that's what we try. That's what we try to do.
Yeah, well, you know you got to. You got to have energy in this life, right? Let's go.
That clip after Game 7, the win over Denver, when Hawk busted in the studio unannounced. The three of you taking off your shirts and swinging them over your head is hilarious. And then he just walks out.
I never said a word to anybody.
He didn't tell us he was coming. He didn't tell us he was leaving. It was amazing.
I ran all the way here.
That was
great
so much fun.
That was so cool.
And again, Parker having the wherewithal. I was the one that was jumped up and like, ah! And Parker having the wherewithal to actually be the professional and be like, Chris Hockey's in the studio right now.
But then he just stands up, rips off his shirt, starts swinging it, and you guys are all just yelling nonsense, just blah, blah, and it was what we were all feeling as fans.
Yeah.
We all took our shirts off and spun them around our heads.
You sure did. The same thing will happen tonight.
Well, I don't know about Game 1.
I mean, Hawk doesn't know the difference.
What if we beat them so badly they quit? And Corey mentioned earlier, I didn't know that. I didn't know that could happen.
It's possible, yeah. Forfeiting is a thing. It's called meat saucing it. You just take your ball and go home. And say we can't win. What's the point? Let's get their heads there tonight, where they just say this is a. The Lakers were there in Game 5. You could tell outside of Rui Hachimura, they didn't care.
No,
they're like, this thing's over. Let's just go home.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Did you see the video of LeBron walking through the tunnel with the big limp?
No.
After the game, it's
shocking. Right after the game.
Yeah. I think it says MCL tear or sprain or something. It was. Of course.
He's got the plague too. He played through it though. So did Austin Reeves.
How about that video where Dante DiVincenzo fouled him, or they ran into each other and he fell down, and Creasel wrote, "I reacted better when I got my legs blown off." That had like 9 million views.
Well, because a couple of aggregates, reposted it.
Yeah.
So it got Creasel additional push.
So good.
That was pretty awesome. All right.
John died.
What?
Yeah, he passed away.
I just saw him.
That's so weird, man.
How?
I'm going to try to get custody of Chloe.
I saw Dov last night.
Oh, yeah? How was Dov?
Sexy?
Yeah.
Was Dov wearing either a Daryl Strawberry throwback, a Sean Kemp throwback, or an ICP T-shirt?
He had a Daryl Strawberry jersey unbuttoned over top of an ICP T-shirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder he gets a whole bunch of chicks.
Yeah, he does. He looked great in it. You can see his muscles.
The Met Gala is just for New York.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
What a fashion icon.
Yeah. I tried to make love to him on a table.
Oh. Wow.
You'll figure it out.
With his uncle there?
Yeah. And other people as well.
Wow.
Where were you? It was Monday night.
We were at Loose Line. What was a brewery? Is that what you call it? Loose Line Brewery. Yeah, for the kickoff of Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
For a Mark Parrish event. It was great.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah. It was really, really good thing. They had it's okay to not be okay beer.
Yep.
And I had one, and it was very good. What a fun place. So there you go. Thank you. Nice job, Perry. All right.
Well done, brother.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, listen to the Hulkster.
The Liverpool soccer fans celebrating a recent championship title victory shook the earth in the process. More than 60,000 people packed into Anfield Stadium in Liverpool to watch the team's 5-1 win over Tottenham Hotspur, which we know that team. Anyway, fans as well as researchers who measured ground movement from the crowd throughout the match were in attendance for the game. Researchers found the most significant tremor, which registered a peak magnitude of 1.74. Came after a 24th minute strike.
It's like the Beast Quake with Marshawn Lynch.
Exactly. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? There you go.
Sauce, if we got everybody in America just in one city and had them all jump at the exact same time.
Sure.
What do you think would happen?
I bet it'd be real greasy.
That's a real good way to say it.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get out of that
Greasy.
question, yeah.
I mean, there'd be some kind of quake.
Yeah, there'd be some grease.
Do you think we would throw the Earth off its path?
Maybe. I could see that. I don't know. Would we?
I'd say a good quarter of the people would pee themselves.
Yeah, you would definitely pee yourself.
Now it's time for headlines.
It's over for Skype.
I knew it.
R.I.P.
22 years in,
invested all my money in
Skype is
that.
toast. Skype was founded in 2003. Microsoft eventually bought it for $8.5 billion in 2011. At one point, it had around 150 million monthly users. Skype was the real deal, right? That was a super sneaky way to talk to people. But then Zoom obviously caught on during the pandemic, and it dropped to just over 20 million users.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to that.
So it's over.
Are you doing that?
Yep.
Who's doing it?
Probably Zachary.
Oh, okay. Freaking me out, brother. Like I got noise.
Yep,
coming
so
through
it's
my
over
board.
for Skype.
Oh, well.
They were ahead of their time.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
It was awesome, man.
Oh,
It was so cool. I ran a whole radio show off of that thing one time.
Did you really?
Yeah, I could take calls. We did, that was the old, basically how we do now with Comrex and everything. Just I had co-hosts coming in. It was awesome. I used the hell out of Skype. I'm going to miss it.
Yeah.
Duh.
Are you going to be okay?
No.
It's got nothing to do with Skype, though.
Yeah.
There's a new report out on AI at fast food drive-thrus, and it found that AI-powered interactions provide, quote, faster service, improved efficiency, and customer satisfaction. However, it did say that 22% of the time, the AI voice ordering system glitched and needed an employee to step in and help.
Well, fine.
So about a fifth of the time, you still have to have some kind of human overlord to make sure you got the order right. Wow. But they're saying it's faster, better, more accurate.
Yep. It's cool.
Here's what I don't get, and this is like the third time I've complained about this, but I don't get this.
Wow. You don't get ladies?
Mobile ordering, right?
Yeah.
I just don't understand it for fast food. Like what it was like a Chipotle, like fast casual, like the ones that are in the middle.
Yeah.
That I totally
Panera.
get. Yeah, like Noodles and Co. Where like you pick it up, you go in, you grab it off of like a shelf, and you get the hell out of there. That I
Quick
get.
serve.
But there are some fast food joints that have like mobile lines and then fast food lines,
Chick-fil-A
right?
does.
Exactly. Every time I go through one of those lines, the drive-through line's 3 times faster than the mobile line. And I'm like, why would you order mobile if you're just going to sit in line? I don't understand.
I don't understand that.
I see that all the time. Almost every time I go, that's the case. But this says mobile ordering cut the time spent in the drive-through by 1 minute and 54 seconds on average. My eye test experience is the exact opposite. I'm flying through the line while they're sitting waiting for their food.
And mine is the exact opposite of yours.
same.
That's crazy.
I've 100% of the time, I've always gone way faster through the mobile
Yeah.
through.
Weird.
Are you sure, Corey? Are you sure you're looking at the right lines?
100%. I can
the
see their
two-
disappointed faces, like, what is taking so long? And I'm like, peace out, see ya.
And I'm
Peace
looking at
out,
the drive-through people, and as they're going,
Weird.
what's she going so fast?
Exactly.
Because I mobile ordered.
I flip them off as I go by in the mobile
Yeah.
through.
That's
line.
good. That's something good for you.
That's uncalled for.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, sometimes I've done this a couple times. The 2 Chick-fil-A's nearest us are one in Chan and one in Eden Prairie, and I will say this was 100% true for both. I will just drive up there and I'll just give a quick glance and be like, yep, the drive-through lane has 9 cars, the mobile lane has none. And so I'll just put my order in on the mobile and just drive through.
And you get
Through
50
the mobile
bonus
lane.
points
You
on
get some
the
bonus points.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if in your case, if the drive-through line was shorter, I would definitely do the
Yeah.
drive-through.
Really? I've
That ain't the
never
case.
ordered food mobily. I've always just gone in or gone through the drive-thru.
Multiple times.
Yeah, a day.
It's really handy when you're doing a fast casual, I feel like Chipotle, Qdoba, because, it's a little bit more of a complicated order. It takes a little longer, but if you pre-order it, then you just walk in and like, your order's ready, boom.
Yeah, I like to watch people make it.
I don't know. Watch?
There's like 5 things at like places that I go where I'm like, I want that. And if you,
there's something to be said for that. You're right.
Yeah, I like going in. It's the only exercise I get.
Max, so how do we feel about this? We can start with you and go to everybody else. Also, I know you care about this kind of stuff as well. But
thank you.
When the Thunderbolts came out, the movie The Thunderbolts came out, there was an asterisk at the end.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, they did this, I think it was yesterday, they did this big reveal, like where they had the cast rip the bottom of the movie poster off, and the name has now changed to the New Avengers. So the asterisk was apparently always the idea that they were going to change their name, and this is the name change.
Yeah, they basically just said bleep everyone that didn't go see it in the first 2 or 3.
How about that?
2 or 3 days. It's a giant reveal in the movie. It's like the climax of the movie. So not. It's not me spoiling it. They already did it. They already have it on billboards and stuff like that. It's literally like the big reveal at the end of the movie. So I think that's kind of ridiculous. And Marvel finally got some momentum back, and now you just kind of de-incentivize people to go.
Can I tell you something, though?
Basically gave away the
ending?
The ending?
Yeah.
Well, can I tell you something? I already assumed that was the case.
Really?
That they were the New Avengers, because they are just another group of superheroes, right?
Yeah, some of them are like past villains, reformed villains, and stuff like that. Yeah.
So like they're the next group, It's
You saw it and liked it?
I haven't seen it yet. I almost went to see it last night.
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah,
I want to see it.
It felt like obviously there's a formulaic element to Marvel movies and stuff like that, but I thought they followed that form. Like that's Marvel at its best when it's following that formula. Like that's the peak version of Marvel. Because I remember me and you talked about it, Saucy, when this was announced. We were like, who gives a bleep?
Nobody.
Like, who gives a bleep about any of these superheroes?
No.
But I ended up giving a bleep about all of the people in the movie. And Florence Pugh,
she's great.
Pugh, whatever her name is.
Pooh, yeah.
Florence Pugh. She's incredible as a lead woman.
He sees
Dad saw it 37 times now. But it's a pretty good movie.
If you were to see it again, for the first time, and knowing the reveal, would it change the way you watched the movie or enjoyed the movie?
No, I mean, not necessarily, but that was a big moment where you go like, oh, like that's like the big thing that advances the whole universal storyline forward. Like the movie is in and of itself, it's its own self-contained story, but that is the big thing at the end of the movie that advances the whole thing forward. So
thank you for your honesty.
And thanks. Fantastic Four that comes out in July is going to be outstanding.
Yeah, it looks incredible, man.
Yep. Can't wait.
Marvel might be back.
Yep.
How many state capitals are the largest city in their state? This is a random fact for the day, and then we can translate to a news story that kind of blows my mind as well.
32.
Hawk says 32. How many state capitals are the largest city in their state?
I don't think it's a lot.
12.
It feels like less than
I was
half.
going to say
just
11.
kind of going through it. I'll say 17.
Nailed it. 17.
Wow. Look at
17,
that,
Marge, is the exact right answer.
I knew it.
One of those days
I know it.
for you.
You're a
Nicely
geography
done.
shark? You just luring us in? Oh, yeah. 17.
I thought
maybe.
St. Paul, no. Bismarck, no.
No,
And
that's
then
the
I
thing
went,
is-
okay, it's probably less than half.
I've been arguing for almost the 25-year history of the Power Trip Morning Show that kids better know the biggest cities, even more so than the state capitals.
Yeah.
I think it's just as important,
What
if
is the
not.
relevance of state capitals, as in like when you're a kid in school and you got to memorize all of
It
them?
is, I think it's just the process of memorization.
Right. It's the process of learning, Mars.
Learning about government. But again,
Sure,
when you go to,
sure.
I don't know, some of these
Geography.
random states, I don't think anybody cares what the capital of Florida is. You better know the 3 or 4 big cities in Florida.
Tallahassee is the capital.
All right, here's the second part of the question here, since that was the random fact. A lendingtree.com report says out of the 100 largest American cities, 100 largest, how many could you technically earn 6 figures and likely still be broke?
These are American cities?
Out of the 100 largest American cities, how many of those cities could you probably make $100,000 or more and likely still be broke?
Goodness.
Oh, man.
Obviously, there's a lot of variables based on spending and lifestyle and stuff, but they're just saying in general. Gambling.
Yeah.
They're just saying in general.
As Hawk said earlier, spanking hoes.
How many cities would you be in significant trouble?
You're quoted as saying that.
Making $100K.
I hope it's not more than 3.
Out of 100?
Which 3 would you guess if you're only guessing
New
3?
York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco.
Frisco is crazy expensive.
Yeah. I would bet it's 30.
70.
25.
Nailed it. 25 is the right answer.
Yeah, I'm good at stuff, man. Thanks.
25. I don't know which ones, but 25 is the answer.
You can make $100,000
And basically be
broke.
breaking even or worse. Yep.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, like in New York City,
shocking.
if you live downtown New York City, I don't think 100K is going to last you very long.
No.
But
LA,
outside
San
of,
Francisco.
Yeah,
again,
outside of those 3.
And again, this all depends on things like where do you live, right? I mean, that's part of it. Do you live with 4 other people? Then maybe you can have a 100K salary survive in New York City.
In New York City, if you make 100K, you live in your car.
Pretty much.
Well said.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you can afford a car.
A 51-year-old man walked into an unlocked church in Pennsylvania last month. I think this was John Bonus. And he started wandering around the building.
That sounds right.
He looked through a lost and found box.
What do you find?
Nothing of note, I don't think.
Okay.
But not sure if he stole anything. Then he approached a pedestal containing holy water.
Okay, let's go.
Oh,
Dip.
I don't believe he dipped it in there because he urinated in it.
Oh, come on, man. You know better than that.
No need for that.
Yeah,
There's no need for that.
Yeah.
His name is Jesse. Jesse peed in the holy water at a church in Pennsylvania.
Jesse.
Come on, Jesse.
Come on, Jesse.
Come on, Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
New trailer for GTA 6 just dropped.
Really?
Yeah, we only have to wait a year, so they can show me all the trailers they want.
Yeah,
Who
correct.
cares? They bumped it back to May of next year.
Corey's correct.
It already looks incredible.
Cool.
Right? I don't
man.
need another
Everybody-
trailer.
Deep breaths. It's
Right.
cool.
No.
It'll be all right.
We needed it out
Freaking
for
year.
Christmas.
I needed it to do something during the darkness.
You need
Now
to take a deep breath.
It's going to be out next May.
Yeah,
Holy
but we
cow.
got
Wait a minute.
Oh, look out.
I don't go outside anyway. Next May is perfect.
What just happened that you said, oh, look out?
This looks sick.
Yeah, this looks sick.
Oh, no. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah.
GTA.
Oh, it's almost weird.
6, what do you call it?
Trailer.
Zach, the guy in the backwards hat.
What is
It's
it
like
about
so
the
hyper,
technology? It is 2025. What is it about the technology of a video game that is taking this long? I understand it's an intricate video game, but
It's any video game these days, pretty much.
But why is that?
It's just like graphics and the amount of like manpower it takes. I think right now, if you started a game, like it wouldn't even come out hypothetically on the PlayStation 6. Like if you started a game right now, it might have to be for the PlayStation 7.
Yeah, see,
that's how
correct,
long it takes to develop some of these games now, especially a game like Grand Theft Auto that's like as intricate
Dude,
and open world as it is.
The guy without the shirt on. I mean,
Go
that looks like a real person.
Yeah, this
looks
is incredibly
This entire
real.
trailer looks like an actual movie. It doesn't even look like a video game. This is nuts. It's just next
they're
level.
making love.
Holy cow, worthy.
Whoa, now they're shooting bitches.
Doesn't I mean, in no way does this change my desire to play it. It just pisses me off that it's a year. But this looks like 1,000 out of 1,000. Again, it's going to be widely considered a perfect game. It's going to get 10 out of 10s, 100 out of 100s, 5 out of 5.
Oh, he's picking up his babe from jail.
This is unbelievable.
God, she parties, I bet.
This is nuts.
Yeah, man. We're watching the trailer for
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto.
I see a few scenes where Hawk's not going to make
6.
it past.
Yeah, look
Hawk's
at
going to
the-
stay in that town.
Look at there. That lady.
Marins, you don't play video games, but look at this. Your thoughts, just on the realism.
It looks like a movie trailer.
Yep.
I don't understand the concept in these. Are you one character?
In Grand Theft Auto 5, there was 3 different characters. Isn't the rumor that you can be the gal in this one for the first time? So I think there's multiple characters you get to be.
Change? So you can change.
You can switch,
throughout?
yeah.
And then you just have experiences, like you go to a bar and
there's a
party
massive storyline.
There's a storyline, but you
Huge
also don't have to
follow
follow the storyline. You can just
you can just roam.
Is it narrated? Does someone?
No,
Are
but
there
it's not, like,
conversations
narrated.
between?
Tons of
characters?
conversations.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Man, are you not cool?
Mark, where do you go during when you play a video game like this?
Where do I go?
Yeah.
I just usually sit and play the game. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, where do you take your character?
Oh, well, if it's Red Dead Redemption, I go get a handy at Valentine.
I just got a text from Tommy.
Tommy who?
Tommy Olson.
Okay.
How's the dude situation in GTA 6?
I mean, the shirtless dude in the first 30 seconds is ripped.
Man,
Tommy's going to love this trailer.
It's a very involved trailer.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's cool, though.
I like the way she jumps in his arms in the hotel room because they're about to get it on.
God, you're so horny.
I'm not. I love art.
So in something like that, if that's 2 characters, 2 people
it
in a
looks like they
hotel
probably
room,
wouldn't mind 3.
what if you're not one of those characters?
No, you
just-
are.
No, you
You have to be one of those.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it
You can have
sort of
girlfriends.
narrows
You can
it
have,
down.
yeah. You can make it as real or as fake as you want. Like you can jump out of a helicopter and shoot a rocket launcher at the police if you want to.
So, Mark,
exactly.
Do your kids remind me of their names again?
David Attenborough.
Albuquerque
so David in Albuquerque?
Exactly.
So have you ever heard David or Albuquerque say the phrase NPC or non-player character? Because that's a thing that kids say.
No, but my son, and I don't know, I assume that's David.
He's one of the 2.
He plays video games.
Okay, so NPC is like a really bad thing to be. That's like a big time slam. If somebody calls you an NPC, that basically means you don't have main character energy. If you're a non-player character, you're one of the other guys in the background that is just you're worthless.
You're the supporting actor.
Yep, that's how kids talk.
Yeah, you're an NPC. You don't mean that much. You're not that important.
No.
So anyway, so when you're saying who are those, like,
Rosie
what if you're not one of those 2 characters?
Minus the
You're an
PC.
NPC.
Then you're an NPC. You're just a waste of space. Just some rando.
Oh, that's sad.
That's pretty mean.
It really is very sad if you think about it.
Yep.
That's tough.
Well, it's fascinating. Maybe I'll
Should play some
give it a
GTA,
try.
Mark.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Well,
This looks
There are some
great.
people that
Albuquerque's gonna
follow
love it.
all the rules when they play. Like they stop at red light. Like for some people, it's almost like The Sims. It is a second life. But for most of us, we're just going around wreaking havoc.
in
Which is
my
half the fun.
mind, because I have seen Grand Theft Auto, I had seen my child play this game. He's basically driving down a sidewalk, running over people.
Go
Yeah,
on.
that's the best part.
So he's doing it right.
Yeah, that's the best part.
This is a weird thing, but when you get home, can you ask Albuquerque if he's ever stabbed a prostitute to death with a screwdriver? Because it's one of the best parts of GTA 5.
That is
then
not
you can
cool.
Then you can get your money back.
No, I'm not doing that.
That is the craziest part about that is when the money pops out.
I know. Yeah. The money actually does pop out, and you're like, cool, I get my money back.
Yeah.
From her?
Oh, yeah.
Well, from her
Well, I mean, it's
mama.
realistic. She's dead. You can take the money back. It's hard
a
to
video
explain.
game. God, Abbott
You
can't
wouldn't get
wait
it.
for next May when we talk about this nonstop.
Who's Dex May?
It's it's a guy.
The Wolves will be in the NBA Finals, and the Wild will be in the
Yes.
Stanley Cup Final, and we'll just be talking about this. the
Of
whole
course.
time.
We're talking about Dex
For
May?
sure.
Yeah, Dex May.
I got a really good one, unless you got something.
Yeah, I got one, but go ahead.
Okay, the last one for me then, because this one's legit. A Florida suburb has a peacock problem. So a local veterinarian launched a program to start administering peacock vasectomies.
Let's do it.
They're playing the Fillmore on Sunday.
I can
Peacock
Give me a pair of scissors.
vasectomies.
I got this.
Out of control down in Florida. That'll probably be worked into GTA 6 by next May, that you can just go around and give them vasectomies if you
Well,
want.
that's a humane way to
Not the way
control
I
a
do it.
population.
Sure. Bob Barker and Drew Carey have been saying it for decades.
Sure, get your pets spayed and neutered.
Yeah,
How about
right.
we
Both
do
of
that
them.
to all the bunny rabbits that are in everybody's neighborhood and
would
are
you look
eating
at
the
that?
bottoms of our arborvitaes?
How about we
they're
do it
eating
to
your bottoms.
Deshaun Watson and Justin Tucker?
No, he's not wrong.
Just castrate them.
He's not wrong.
Just kick them in the testicles.
Right. Real hard.
I know you brought it up earlier. The Baltimore Ravens statement is embarrassing.
Yeah, well, Mike Florio
For
broke
people
it.
who don't know, because they weren't listening earlier, what the hell are you talking about?
They basically said this is a football decision. It's tough because he's had so many great moments with us.
Justin Tucker, and he's had some problematic
He has
things
16, I think, is
16
the number.
allegations, from 16
That
different massage
is
therapists. So the way Mike Florio laid it out, though, on ProFootballTalk.com is they're doing this to basically avoid getting in trouble from the CBA. That if they say that
College Bowlers Association.
right, if they say that we're cutting him because of the allegations, then then the Players Association can basically sue and say you cut him for unfounded reasons. It's not proven
he's
guilty.
not guilty. Yeah, right.
The investigation's not over. You can't do that. So
And if that's the case, you can't blame them. They got to do the right thing by the
Right.
law.
Yeah.
So they drafted a kicker. They brought in some other kicker, I guess, so they can make it look like, well, he had a rough year. We just drafted a guy. So this is it. Everyone knows this is not a football decision, but they have to say this is a football decision.
Do they have to be so nice about it though, and say he's had many great moments with us, and like that doesn't
That's a
need
good
to be
point.
in there.
That is a really good point, Lawrence.
Right.
You're right.
You could be a little colder for sure.
But I guess if
yeah.
it turns out for some by miracle that he's not guilty,
right,
then I guess you want to say, I don't know. That's a good point, though, Marnes.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
How about being a massage therapist now in the last handful of years for a pro sports team, knowing that this just hovers between Deshaun Watson and Justin Tucker? That must be an interesting job to have all of a sudden.
I don't know, but
I know a couple.
Zach has applied like 5 times. Nobody will hire him.
It is a
JJ doesn't need a
something that
massage therapist.
Teams have to be really careful with the hire they make for that specific spot because they are generally women and they are, by definition of their job, touching your bodies in a lot of prickly places.
Wow.
Yep. Anyway.
But they are necessary for the recovery for athletes. And
Can't we just get to robot massage therapists pretty quickly here? Let's get some. Some technology.
And most are on the up and up, and most are wonderful at their jobs.
I don't know that I want a robot pressing down on my body, not knowing that my bones are breaking.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't want a robot anywhere near my prickly places.
Yeah, you might want to get that looked at.
As soon as they get a robot that'll press down on your prickly place, you're going to buy one, and you know it.
So will Hawk.
And that robot is going to throw itself off the bridge.
I can't take no more.
No, stop. Please stop.
My hands are sore.
What a world. Just go straight Wicked Witch on it. The show's dumb.
It is. I never got to tell you about the fact that it's legal for ladies to show their boobs now.
What now?
Yeah, I saw that.
Minnesota Supreme Court overturned the indecent exposure conviction of a woman who exposed her breasts in Rochester, finding the prosecutors did not prove the conduct was a sexual nature.
I'd also like to see her topless.
Well, you can now.
God, Rosie, why are you pressing buttons from home?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, congrats, ladies.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Another victory for the ladies.
That's how it always
They
is.
win
right?
again.
Yep, give them hell.
They get whatever they want, I guess.
Wow. Maxa, when are you on tonight?
It'll be 6:30 to 8, presented by my friends at Youngsteads.
Go Wolves!
That's awesome, man. Go Wolves. Martin's prediction, quick. Like 5 seconds. Go.
Wolves winning tonight by 10.
By 10. They cover even.
Yeah, they do.
Martin, you're the best. We'll see you on Friday.
Okay, bye.
9 to noon is next. The Power Trip returns 5:30 to 9 tomorrow. See you.
Everybody have a wonderful day.